G'day gents, and welcome back to Semen Retention. Just chilling here with some beautiful eucalyptus. This is a native tree in Australia. Have a look at it. It's pretty beautiful. Lots of eucalyptus trees around here. Gum trees, as we call them. Just beautiful, beautiful trees. And look, you can call me a hippie. That's a label that chose me to wear. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to chill, dude. I'm just trying to chill. I want you all to chill, bro. I want you to just chill on this retention journey. Now, I was thinking about today's episode could be something a bit more positive and just a bit more lighthearted. I'm about to get a SIM card. So then I can activate this YouTube account to verify it, because apparently you need a SIM card to verify more than 2 YouTube accounts. So if you're out there and you have more than 2 YouTube accounts, you can't post videos longer than 15 minutes without a verified account. So after this video, I'm going to make it an under 15-minute video, and then I'm going to get the SIM card, and then I'm going to upload my longer videos. Trust me, they're juicy, they're great videos, onto the YouTube channel, and keep it going, because you guys are enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. If you're enjoying things, just keep doing it. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, unless it's detrimental to your being, which of course we've discovered what's detrimental to our being. That's why we're on Semen Retention, or in my case, Semen Retention, or maybe you're on Eden Retention, or there's not many other names that rhyme with Stephen. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So what I want you to do today is think about like the positive things that have happened on your retention journey. So I'm on my undertaking. I can't drive my car for until May the 11th. Time's going fast. I'm doing things. It's going pretty quick, and I'm pretty happy. So it's all good. And I'm achieving things within that time. The one straight away that I thought of today, which I'm like, these don't have to be massive achievements. You can be proud of small things. So one thing I did today is, yesterday I went on YouTube and discovered how to service your brakes on a bike. So if we have a look here on my bike, I've got disc brakes, and I just needed an Allen key to go in here, and I basically serviced them myself. So I saved hundreds of dollars going to get my bike serviced, because A, I serviced the brakes, B, I cleaned the chain using rock and roll lube, which is a lubricant for the chain, and there's a few other things that I'm going to have a look at as well. So I'm kicking goals, just little victories. What else did I do that I'm like semi-proud of? Well, proud of. It's a small victory. I cleared the fridge. I ate everything within the fridge before buying anything else. This morning I was really tempted to just go ride down to local cafe or fast food outlet and just get some ready-made, quick, easy breakfast. But that wasn't going to benefit me at all. How is putting that disgusting chemicals and hormones into your body gonna help you? It's not. So naturally, I looked in the fridge, I saw what was there, and I was like, okay, there's lentils that I made, really nice, healthy lentils with potatoes. There was miso paste to make miso soup, and I had tea bags so I could make a cup of tea. So I ended up having lentils, miso soup, and a cup of lemon ginger tea with honey. That is the first time in my life I think I've ever had curry for breakfast. And one thing that I've realised on Semen Retention is that you start to not care about these traditions and these cultural kind of practices, like eating breakfast. Breakfast in Australia at least, has become defined as like a meal that you have in the morning. So in Australia, popular breakfasts we have are, well, coffee is number one. I'm having my coffee now. It's about 10:30, maybe 11 in Australia, in Melbourne. And I'm having a coffee, but I've already been awake since about 7. I went for a walk, and that's why I had lemon ginger teas, because you want these kind of slowly waking you up kind of substances in your body. So, in Australia we have like coffees, we have eggs and bacon, we have toast, we have cereal. Look, I'm just getting to the point now where I just think that anything with wheat is just an absolute con. Honestly, I think wheat is really just like the lowest tier of actually, edible kind of food. If you look at wheat, it's basically just grass. You're basically just pulling up grass from the ground and you're eating it. Whereas at least with a potato, it's this big chunky thing that's like the size of your fist that you chop up and you eat it. Like, that makes sense. Whereas to eat things made out of grass, yeah, I think something's a bit wrong there. Like, human beings don't eat grass. Look, I'll eat some. It's actually not bad, but I wouldn't eat the whole lot. But I basically, what I found is it's like just having like a curry. It had ginger, it had garlic, it has all these beautiful spices like what's the yellow one called? Turmeric. Garam masala, has chili, coriander, all these things within it that actually have anti-cancer kind of properties, and they also have long-standing benefits throughout your day. Like they're antioxidants. There's things that regulate your blood, things that just make you de-stress. So to start your day with something really healthy like that, I think it's a great idea. Also don't like microwaving things anymore. The only thing I microwave these days is my milk before I have a cup of tea. But what I might do as a practice is I might actually start to pour milk into a separate jug, pour the hot water with a tea bag into a teapot, and just have like a real kind of classic English breakfast where you actually have your milk separated from the tea. You bring it out on a plate, and then once the tea is fully absorbed into the water, then your milk might be somewhat warmer. Because I just think that microwaves, the radiation and all the other crap within that microwave. I cleaned my microwave the other day and I was like, wow, this is filthy. But also just the microwave itself, it's working, it's good, but there's something weird about eating microwave food for me these days. I'd rather just get a cast iron pan and just cook it on that. It's a lot safer, I think, for your body. So that was a long rant about food, but it's kind of relevant. Fasting, I clean my fridge. My sister came over last month and was just like, oh, well, your fridge looks like how my fridge should look like. And I was just like, yeah, okay. Because in my family, my parents, for some reason, would always have overstocked pantries and fridges. And I'm sure that's the case in a lot of families where there's too much. Whereas some families, they don't have much at all, and they're eating noodles or eggs for dinner, and it's it's just as bad, to be honest. So what I've found is just clean and keep things minimal. That's part of this whole semen retention journey for me is those little achievements and constantly kind of clearing things up. Like yesterday I cleaned my house again, and I just kind of like woke up and I went in the living room and I was like, man, this feels like next level kind of stuff. Like I feel like I'm in like this like successful dude's like, you know, like there's this successful dude's kind of house I'm in. But it's me. So, you know, like one of those things that you start to realize on the journey is that reducing things, reducing your operations, reducing your stress, reducing your consumption, that's what I reckon semen retention does, is that it peels back all the layers of your ego, peels back all the kind of like dead skin from your body, from your ego, from your trauma. You know, all those scars start to, you know, smooth off and all that kind of stuff. It really is a purifying process. Yeah. One other thing that I want to talk about is just those little victories again. You know, for me, because I tutor kids, or they're not kids, some of them are kids, but some of them are teenagers and adults and stuff. I coach them with their music, you know, on their instruments or their projects or whatever. So what happens is there's this one kid, he's about 17 years old, in his final year at school, very smart, great kid. And I'm just kind of enforcing this idea that, look, you got a busy year, you've got your exams this year, you've got a whole lot going on. It happens in every single stage of life. So me saying this to him was also reinforcing it back to me. And that's why I love teaching, is you can kind of reinforce ideas that you need to take on. Because, you know, it's like, you don't want to be one of those do as I say, not as I do kind of people. I prefer being a person who walks the walk. So we're tackling this difficult song, and I was like, look, for the first 15 minutes today, we're just going to focus on literally that 8-bar phrase. And 8 bars in music can be as short as like 10 seconds. But sometimes all it takes is one little sloppy 10-second like section of a song to ruin the vibe. Like imagine if you're on a dance floor and then suddenly the DJ's equipment goes bust for like 20 seconds. Those 20 seconds will feel like 4 minutes, trust me. Vibes will be built up and then they'll be shut down, and you don't want that. Momentum is everything. So, you know, what I taught him is to just, okay, now that 10-second section is difficult. Okay, those 8 bars, now you figured out 4 of them, that's good. Okay, now you figured out 5, but you still got those 3 bars, that bar there and those 2 bars there, that aren't really that good. So we just focus on that. We just focus on the small, tiny little kinks that need to be ironed out. And that's what semen retention really amplifies, is it amplifies those tiny little kinks into something that you just need to iron out. So it's really simple, guys. Take this journey on board. Make sure that you stay reflective. I'm talking to more of a higher level audience here of, like, you know, semen retention, who really want to go deep. Once you've acquired a few months of practice, you'll start noticing all these kind of transformative things. But if you're on a small streak at the moment, just keep going, guys. Like, I'm rooting for you. I reckon you're going to win this, boys. You've got this in the bag. Like, seriously, guys. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's fucking go. All right? I'll catch you later, dudes. See ya.